The light is already on. I know it ain't the stallion. Oh, my forehead. You know it's your girl. Okay. Light's already on. I got new glasses and I got contacts, so that's great. Also, we gonna have a real talk right now. Real talk. I have been gone. We all know that, right? Hey, you didn't think you would see me this early in the video, huh? Yeah, well, I'm just gonna get this out right now. You're gonna hear me say I've been gone a lot of times. So this video right here, this editing video, is just to say that I'm not gonna be saying that no more. Because school and stuff is already happening. So what's the point of even saying that I've been gone when y'all know that I've been gone? Because I'm always gone. But yeah. That's just because school started, and you know, me as a senior, it's horrible, and it's horrible, and it's horrible. Let me put on my glasses. Also, a lot of personal stuff has been happening as well, so that, and also, this is the second time filming this video, because the first time I did it, I was trying to do some nice, abstract, different editing style, didn't work, spent way more time than I needed to. So yeah, this is essentially a video of my sketchbook. I know, so simple, like a nice little sketchbook tour, and now you haven't seen me for like 2 months. Yeah, but that's a little update. Personal stuff is getting hard and I'm starting to work, and there's gonna be like a lot of, you know, but this is pretty much, anyway, this is pretty much a sketchbook tour. So let's get started, I guess. This is my sketchbook. Right, this is gonna be my sketchbook until I graduate, hopefully. Make sure I don't run out of pages. And these are just pictures that I've been like drawing over the summer and that I'm now drawing now. Well, I just finished one I think a few days ago, but it's not even my best work. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to be rating the pictures in my sketchbook. Okay, to start off, we first have my introductory picture, my introductory sketch. Pretty much like, oh, if I drop this or if I lose it or if someone looks at it, they know it's mine. I definitely rate this like a nice high 8 out of 10 because it's me. Like, I love myself. Like, that's great. Also, I like the sketch in the middle because it's probably my favorite one. It's so animated and it's like how I feel most of the time. Then there's the second page, and there's this big sketch of myself, and I love drawing myself. I feel like a lot of artists love like I've never met an artist that doesn't draw themselves all the time. So this I would rate probably like 8.9 out of 10. I think it's really nice. I like the detail even though I only used like one colored pencil. Number 3, we're going on to this lovely picture. This is an OC that I actually made. Her name is Cutie. She's pretty much like my imaginary girlfriend because, you know, I was sad and like whatever. I drew pictures of her beforehand. I'll show them right here. And this is not the best picture. It's not. Off the bat, I'll give this a nice like 5 out of 10 because like what was I even thinking? It's not a flattering picture. Next, we have one of my favorites out of the book. We have this Mirko drawing from My Hero. Oh my gosh, she's like stunning, and the way I drew her, stunning. I always wanted to draw a Mirko picture, and I'm so glad that it ended up in this book because this book has some of my favorite drawings like of all time in it. So this gets an automatic 9.9 out of 10 because if it wasn't for my pen exploding in her hair right here, it would have been 10 out of 10, but I just keep looking at that and I hate it so much. Next, we have me and Cutie again, but this is like a prom thing. First of all, I saw this dress that she has on Pinterest and I loved it, so I copied it. Doesn't look as good on the paper as I saw on Pinterest. However, it's really nice. I drew myself in the back because I have to put myself in like every picture I draw, right? I would give this a solid 7 out of 10 because everything is great except her face. Her face is literally dead for no reason. I'll settle with a 7. Next, we have my Cancer King, my kin Deku. So I love the headcanon that he's black, and you can't change my mind. I think he's black. Like ever since I was introduced to that headcanon, that's all I think now. He's my boy and I'm black, and I feel like it just makes it like even more like relatable. You know what I mean? There's the picture, right? But I didn't add this little thing at the end that I drew. Very nice because I drew him with dreads. Also because like I wanted to practice drawing dreads in general. So this I would give give it a really nice like 8 out of 10 because like I love drawing Deku's hair. It's just like, it's so difficult, but then once you finish, it's just like, it's so satisfying because the colors just match like perfectly. I just love it. On to the next one. We have this beautiful lady right here, Cherry Bomb. She is gorgeous, and she is actually part of this story that I was gonna make 2 summers ago, and it was about like strippers, and like that was pretty much the premise of it. And she was one of the characters, and I wanted to redraw her, but I would definitely give this like a 9 out of 10. I love it, and the colors are just mwah. It's just like, my English teacher looked at this drawing and he was like, it literally looks like you stamped it on. Like, it looks like you just stamped it. And I was like, thank you, I appreciate that, mister. Just please stop using AAVE in my class. Next, we have another character from the series. Her name is Sugar Gloss. By the way, I got all these ideas for the strippers from my friends, and then I just drew them, if that makes sense. But yeah, her name is Sugar Gloss. She's like a pastel type stripper, and I really like her character design. She came out really well. I give this an 8 out of 10 because her pose is really awkward, and I could have fixed that. But I definitely do like the heart in the background. I love, like, I'm starting to work more on putting more colors in my drawings because I feel like I just draw the person. It looks so plain, so I'm trying to like add more details. You'll see as it goes on. Next, we have this horrible piece. This is my least favorite piece out of the whole entire sketchbook. My demon OC, her name is Lilith. I've had her since like 3 years ago. This is so bad because I meant to draw it like as a sketch, and then I used like colored pencils to color her in, and it looked so horrible and patchy, and then I colored over the colored pencils with my actual markers, and then that just looked really choppy. I rate this a very, very generous 3 out of 10. Because what was I even thinking? Like, I had the vision, but it just didn't work. Next, I have this picture of me and Ochako. Because first of all, context, Ochako was the first ever character that I've actually developed a crush on in the show. I know, embarrassing. And also the context of this picture was inspired by that one TikTok sound with Gumball, the Amazing World of Gumball. He was like singing in front of like Penny's house, and it was like, so why don't you give me one more? I really like that. I think that was so funny. So this is me serenading Otako because like she deserves it. Next, this is not one of my favorites, but it's definitely up there. It's another one of the stripper characters. Her name is Cinnabon. I just love this. Automatically, I rate this a 10 out of 10. Because the pose, everything, it's just like the details that I put into it, like, and the color schemes too, like, it's so great. Next, we have probably one of my favorite pictures out of the book, and it's this Kaminari and Bakugo picture. I really love it because like the poses are really nice, and also it took me really long to get Bakugo's hands right. That man's hands are so I hate drawing hands, but the colors came out so nice. This is probably my favorite. I love this so much, and this is probably like number 1. Maybe. Wait, did I even rate it? 10 out of 10. Next, we have this nice little Kirishima picture because I needed to work on more dynamic poses, and what better character? Came out pretty well. The face, not so much. I don't know why his eyes are so close together. It's okay though, because I'll give this a strong 7 out of 10 just because of his body. Yeah. Next, we have this picture of me and my sister as Kim Possible and Shigo. I was drawing out like Halloween ideas. It didn't work out because she kept on changing her mind. I'll give this a 6.5. I don't like the way I drew myself, but I love the way I drew my sister. So next, we have this picture. This is a picture of me and my friend. I drew us because there was this moment when we were like outside and we were getting our programs for school before school started, and they called me a perv outside. It got me really flustered. I'll rate this like a nice 9 out of 10 because I love the detail that I put into it. I'm giving myself props on that. Next, oh my gosh, we have this masterpiece right here. It's me like powering up, like how like Dragon Ball Z characters like power up, you know what I mean? And I really love this. Like, I love it too much. I'll give it a 9.9 out of 10 only because as you can see there's like mad blood on my arm and my leg. Like, I started using a skin color and then it ran out. So Then I had to cover it to make it look like I wasn't two different shades. Next, we have this character that my best friend from elementary school made. He made me into a character, and I just love it so much. You should meet my friend. He's so talented. Like, he like worked on like his drawings like since I started working on my drawings, and it's just, he's super talented. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he would like if I put his name in this video, but like, shout out to you. You know who you are. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 because I feel like I could have done way more with it, but then I didn't. Next, we have iconic picture. You know what? I was gonna say I give it a 10 out of 10. It's not even all that. I'll give it like an 8 because some of the Ochako pictures are like not that flattering. I cannot do side profiles for the life of me. If you're an artist, you know. Next, we have my girl Lilith. Once again, I made sure to make up for the last ugly drawing of her, and I did a good job with this one. This one is a 9 out of 10. I think I did a really good job. I love the details, and it's so beautiful, so majestic. I love it. And next, we have nice toga picture. I think I did a really good job. I would give this a 9 out of 10 only because I feel like the hand is too big and the head is too wide. Besides that, I think I did pretty good. Next, we have another one of my favorites, definitely on the one of the top, and it's my boy Viney. Oh my gosh, my friend actually like drew a sketch of him in this book, and then I was like, you know what, why not just make like full picture of him? And that's what I did, and he's like the sweetest, nicest. Like, we had a whole conversation about like his backstory, and like now he has a twin sister, and of course, adding on to that, him and his sister. His sister is Zanaya. I love them, and they're so cute. And I'll give this like a 9 out of 10 because it could have been a little bit better, but like, okay, this video is getting so long. Next, me. Just a nice little sketch of me. I'll give this like a nice cute 8 out of 10. I have a thing for sketches. I love sketches. Next, we have Lilac Cookie from Cookie Run. He's my favorite of all time. Like, I love him like so much. I know nothing about Cookie Run, but this I would have to give like a 7 out of 10 because the eyeliner, what was I doing? Really, genuinely, what was I doing? I thought I was killing the game when I was really just killing the game. Let's go last but not least is this nice little picture. I needed a Halloween OC, and I created this vampire guy. Very hot. I need to change the name though because I don't really like it at all. I would give this a nice 8 out of 10 because I like the pose. It could use a little bit of work, but I like it overall. And yeah, that concludes, oh my gosh, this video is 20 minutes. That concludes my sketchbook tour. And I'm very sorry for the long-awaited video. It's October 16th today. It's a Sunday. And this is probably gonna get uploaded maybe next week. Definitely, I need to work on my consistency and stuff like that. I'm gonna work on it. It's just, I have a lot on my plate and I have a lot on my mind. But yeah, love you. Love you. Love you.